Welcome to episode 17 of Skippable Cutscenes. Can I have everyone introduce themselves?
No.
Marissa.
Hello, I'm Marissa. I am playing Vera, the human bard who wants to be a pirate.
All right. Cleo.
Hi, I am Cleo. I am playing a hippie druid, orc person type thing.
Will.
I am Will, and I am playing Step the Golden Golem.
Lisa.
My name's Lisa. You know me as Judgment. I'm a tiefling dragonborn sorceress, and I'm currently eating chocolate and riding Step.
One of those is happening in real life, the other is not.
Tasked with stopping the plans of the mysterious leader of the Dandy Orc pirates, we return to our heroes in the early morning, at their camp in the forest of Rubena on their way back to the destroyed Possum Pirate Village in an attempt to gather more information. Would you like to continue in your expected direction?
Yes, let's go.
Same marching order as before?
Yes.
We are perambulating in a thatterly direction, yes.
Clang,
All right.
clang,
Gilly,
clang.
can I have you roll a survival check?
Use a helicopter gun over.
15.
15. Okay, that's good
After
too.
you.
Oh my god. They're after
that-
your figs.
Not your figs.
Helicopters like figging.
Can we move away from the figging?
They're gonna land on it. We heard you had more than enough dried fruit.
No, I only have enough now.
They're actually probably, actually it might even be firefighting helicopters because everything's on fire.
Everything's on fire. We should buy some like fire ruined land and build something on it.
The problem with that, well, that's true. It'll take a while for it to grow back to the point where it'll burn again.
Yeah. And
It
at
makes
that
something
point,
fireproof in it.
We just build something small that we're okay to let burn and just leave
That's
it.
true. If you build a tiny house that you could take you could drive in a car, it'll be fine.
Yeah, you're
or
just like, guess what?
build a huge moat around your property.
That's not gonna work.
That's not actually
Not how fire
That's
works.
not gonna work at all.
Oh.
You imagine like, oh, why don't you just build one? It's like, no, the wind kicks up enough fiery mass to cover even the widest river in the world.
It is hellish.
Sprinklers.
And the fact that it looks as yellow outside as it does means there's a lot of fires. Anyway, speaking of going into the wilderness, let's continue our march.
Nice segue.
I know.
I'm trying to keep us on track here so that we do more than walk for one session.
We are bad for that.
you make very good time, and about an hour into your journey, two wolves come up next to you and start to lead you through the forest, and you make even better time than you were making before. You think you may be there in the next half day.
All right.
Ooh. Wolf buddies. Yay.
One of them comes up and nuzzles you a little bit.
I shall pat the
Puppers.
wolf. Because he's my favourite. Or, I don't know.
I
He or
offer
she
it
is
a
my
dried
favourite.
apricot.
I don't think
It sniffs it and then sort of rejects what you offered.
Yeah, I pull it back really quick. Psych! And put it in my mouth.
Okay.
It makes a little like dog whine.
Unfortunately, if it wanted to attack your legs, though it's in a prime position.
Clang,
There's not a lot you can
clang,
do about
clang.
it.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if it's clear from last episode. Judgment is currently basically being baby carried by Step.
Yep.
Swinging my legs into his crotch.
You right down there?
Yeah, he has no balls, so it's all good.
All right then.
I like the fact that you've just verbalised that to Step. He's got no balls, it's fine. And Step's like, yeah, okay.
Neither does my kitty. He just have these little fluff sacks. They're adorable.
I'm always really grossed out by fluff sacks on kiddies.
Can I propose that the title of this episode is Fluff Sacks?
We cannot have multiple ball-related episodes. Come on, let's keep going.
I'm sorry, have you met us? I'm sure we can.
We got to move on to other body parts.
Yeah. All right.
I lean my head back against the non-existent titties. There you go, different body parts.
My big golden breasts.
Oh, it's yeah, I
You
have
are
a
the
visual for
strangest
this.
golem in the world. You are anatomically incorrect.
DM, do we make it there?
Yeah, the terrain on the forest floor changes to like a mix of fallen leaves, and then it starts to become a thick covering of kudzu.
I have a picture of Step now. This is Step
It's Smaug from
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's a big golden golem type thing ish.
He's a guy.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, let's keep going.
It's just what I had in mind when I leaned my head back against the non-existent titties, and I was kind of basically fantasizing that Step looks like this.
Okay, as you continue onward, the kudzu becomes more and more dense until it's like completely covering all the trees, and then you come across some of the trees that are like pushed off their axis. You are in the town, the Possum Pirate Village.
Is there a particular place that we should commune, or?
I mean, you do know the center of the kudzu. You've been there before. You can hack your way through there if you would like. But I believe Commune with Nature does have quite a wide range on it. Let me look this up. Commune with Nature. I should have printed this out, but I didn't prepare very well. I will read this so everyone can hear it. Yeah, you briefly become one with nature and gain knowledge of the surrounding territory. In the outdoors, the spell gives you knowledge of land within 3 miles of you. In caves and other natural underground settings, the radius is limited to 300 feet. So above ground, which you are, you would be able to technically see within a couple miles. The spell doesn't function where nature has been replaced by construction, such as in dungeons or towns.
So
you instantly gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice about any of the subjects relating to the area: terrain or bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead, influence from other planes of existence, buildings. For example, you could determine the location of a powerful undead in the area, or the location of a major sources of safe drinking water, or the location of nearby towns.
So, but we're in a town, though, right? So does it work properly?
The actual spell was set off just outside of town.
Okay, and this only applies to Gilly, right?
This is a spell that Gilly will be casting with a scroll.
Yay!
But it doesn't apply to all of us. Like, I don't get all of that insight, right?
Correct.
Okay,
She
so
will
we
have to
should
communicate that to
probably
you if she
decide
wants to.
what information she will get.
What do you want me to ask it is what we're saying right now.
Yeah, because otherwise you might go with
I might be Gilly
yeah.
about it, and
Yes.
that would be terrible.
I mean, would
know
we
what
even
happened.
be able to stop you?
I guess the question is there anything still dangerous in this area? And what was the point of this exactly?
I'm not sure.
I don't know how we would phrase that, but
I mean,
we know that they're setting off these things, but the specifics of the whys are.
I'm not entirely sure plants would know the whys.
I know, but what kind of information would we have? Or could we find that might lead us in that direction?
Maybe the plants overheard conversation after they were applied.
Or I mean, we're looking. I mean, are there any powerful entities still around? I guess would be a good question for once. Like, is there some kind of, or is there some kind of like ruins or building or something that maybe it wasn't to attack the possums in particular, but it was because of some other source of power in the area. That's actually what the real goal was.
Mm.
And the possums just happened to also build their stuff.
I mean, open questions would be the best. Let the plants speak to us rather than, yes or no answers.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, let's see, can we find out if there is anything of power still here? That may be the reason why they did that stuff. Whether it's a planar entity or a ruin or something like that I don't know.
Would this spell also help us talk to the possum pirates, or do we not need to?
We've got a possum pirate that will possum pirate.
Well, there
for
aren't
us.
any here, so unless you can speak to the dead, we're probably.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, you do have 12 with you, but
yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
we can't speak with him either.
well, he understands common and can give you like thumbs up and thumbs down and stuff like that. But he
Yeah,
doesn't seem to have the physical attributes required to speak it.
How is 12 behaving right now, by the way?
He's on edge.
Okay. 12, are you okay?
He gives you a weak thumbs up.
Okay. Are you, like, sensing anything around us that we should know about?
He shakes his head no.
Okay. Can you sniff the area? Like, can you investigate, maybe? Look, I'm not wasting a one-off spell if we can get some information from him first.
I mean, okay, I'll go with him.
He pokes around a little bit and sort of shrugs, doesn't seem to see anything.
Yeah, this may not be the area that has any information that we need.
Also, he rolled a 3, so his investigation check went well.
Okay, so
he got a low
okay,
sniff
so in the
check.
immediate area where we're in, there's no immediate danger, is what I'm getting from that. So that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Not that he found anyway.
I'm gonna just eat another fig.
Okay.
Okay, I guess it's me up then.
Yep.
All right.
All right, I'm going to probably sit in the center of the where the spell was cast.
All right.
And
do you sit? Which sitting posture do you take? Do you do the legs to the side, crossed over?
Probably
These are
cross
important.
legs.
The downward dog.
Okay,
Gilly does a
so
handstand.
thanks.
That
In the
seems a
middle of
little
the-
bit difficult to maintain for the whole duration of the ritual.
I want
but
to
okay.
see Gilly as a downward dog. Yes.
And she does like a handstand and like sticks her leg out.
Sure.
She goes into the Karate Kid crane position.
That actually does sound like something Gilly would do.
Right? I'm seeing it.
No, she'll just sit sort of like cross-legged and do her thing because, you know.
She makes sure to push the holes of her cargo pants in the front a little closed, just so that no one can see in her cargo shorts.
She doesn't care. So
She doesn't want any mice crawling up in there like last time.
Step's going to sit down like, you know that one scene in The Iron Giant where he sits down and all the trees shake?
Basically that.
Yeah, just kind of falling over.
Oh, nice.
haven't
So
seen
my
The Iron
feet
Giant.
finally touched the ground.
I
again.
haven't either, which is crazy because I know so much about it.
I know that I would love it, but that's kind of why I haven't watched it yet, because I want to be like, I need a movie that I'm going to love.
We're going to watch that together when we need.
And I'm
we
going
need
to
something
cry.
appropriate.
I'm going to
There you
like
go.
melt on top of you, and I'm like, it's not there.
All right.
What?
Robots can't self-terminate. Wait.
Okay.
worst Terminator movie ever.
It's the Terminator
best.
prequel.
I want an adorable Terminator.
All right, Gilly. Gilly sits down. Actually, yeah, that actually would be really cute. I want the like the weird anime, like where they turn planets into people kind of thing, to get a hold of like weird movie franchises with like cute Terminators and cute
Terminator Chan,
Predators.
Yeah.
I bet you there'll be a slasher anime or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Like
All right.
Cute Freddy.
Cute
Mhm.
Freddy.
And cute Freddy is gay for like cute Jason.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Just no cute Chucky, please. I don't want
No.
Chucky.
Wasn't there a female version of Chucky in one of the sequels?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was.
All
That's
right,
not
now
gonna-
I'm leading things.
And there was a baby. I have watched indeed Spawn of Chucky
I need some
and
more.
Bride of Chucky, for I have no taste in movies. It's fine.
Those films are always really silly because it's just like, it's a toy.
It's
It doesn't matter.
hilarious. It's hilarious. It's just sort of like, I'm going to do everything but the thing that I said I was going to do. Rah! It's like, yeah, okay. Can I
would
drop kick
probably
you now?
find it far too
Do
scary.
not get into this with my friend Morgan, who will insist that Chucky is actually very dangerous.
Chucky
Anyway.
was scary in the first film, but not so much after that.
So Gilly,
So-
you start to
Oh,
focus on nature, and the
Little
energy
dolls
from the
run
scroll
past my
visibly
vision.
sort of like pops out and goes into you, and you close your eyes. Make a wisdom save.
Mhm.
I'm going to keep an eye out for any danger around
20,
us.
but not natural.
A non-natural 20. Okay. All right. You can feel your consciousness expanding in the area you're at. You sort of see yourself looking down over yourself in the area, pouring yourself a nice, refreshing.
Oh my god, that sounded incredibly refreshing, though.
Oh my god.
That sounds like the best drink ever.
Whoever just poured that needs to just go.
Hang on. Hey guys, you might remember me from such films.
I'm Troy McClure.
I'm Troy McClure.
Okay.
I want to know what that is now, by the way.
Huh?
What is it?
Oh, it's mango cider,
That actually
Sounds really good, actually.
and it's in a glass with ice, and it tastes amazing.
You haven't heard the ice.
Me some. Oh my god, I am coming over.
And I've got a straw.
From the
I
way you-
need this.
Yeah, we understand the coming over, yes.
No, I mean
All right,
mango
let's-
cider. That sounds
We're
amazing.
keeping everybody in suspense here, everyone.
I know. Yeah, this is important.
What happens? What happens?
Okay.
What happens
All
to
right,
Gilly?
Gilly. I don't know. So you feel your consciousness expand. You're sort of looking over the field that you are as you pull back, and you can feel. I mean, you've tried to commune with nature before, not necessarily in something that is this
I've had drugs
magically
before,
connected.
yes.
But you have. You've sort of felt its warm presence before, but something's different this time.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Something's refreshingly wrong.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll move it away.
Literally here you swallow.
Okay, all right. It's all good. It's away.
You feel the faint scent of mangoes, effervescently.
Mangoes infused with apple cider.
Yeah.
Gilly is very confused at this. She grew up on potatoes.
Yep, that's it. That's exactly what I'm drinking. That right there.
So,
She's drinking potatoes.
made in Somerset.
Somerset.
So normally, when you imagine plants, they sort of breathe. They like take in air and light from the sky. But there's something different about the plants around you. They don't feel like they're covered in, like
It's like they're being like powered by something other than nature.
It's your mind sort of drifts a little bit as you sort of focus on this difference, and you sort of focus on the leaves of these plants. And normally, you said you could sort of like feel like the slow breath of a plant breathing in and out. Instead, it feels like they're covered with it looks like the leaves are all tongues and covered with like ravenous teeth, and they're like sucking in everything around them they can. As you focus more and more on this, you feel yourself get drawn in, and it feels like the plant literally swallows your entire essence, and you are floating through like a universe of tongues that are all like trying to ravenously look for something that they find delicious, but they don't find you delicious because you're Gilly.
That was a bit rude.
This is incredibly tentacle hentai.
What? Hentai?
I don't think so, but maybe.
She's got tons of vines that are like tongues that are trying to swallow her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now
and
we see into your soul, do you?
Not really.
Your soul.
Yeah, we know now what you make up. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you feel yourself like passing through this entire universe of tongues, and then you feel like you're in a place that's very like dark but moist and
It's been there before.
Oh my god.
Universe of
Okay.
tongues.
You
that are
feel
That's
like you're
not us,
dark
that's
and
you.
moist. Come on now.
you feel like you're basically underwater, getting like rushed away, like undertow is carrying you out, and you feel yourself hit the ground, and you feel like sand on your face, and you stand up or sit up, presumably, and you look around, and it looks like you're in a desert. To your right, you see what looks like a brick road that is under construction, and the bricks seem to be moving on their own to push out and then down. You look up at the sky, and the sky is different than you expect. It looks like you're staring at, like if you open your eyes in a pool and you look up and there's the sort of like light shimmery effects. It looks kind of like that.
Okay, this is not what I was expecting.
What would you like to do?
Is
What
the brick
else
road
is
yellow?
What else is around me?
If you look behind you, you can sort of see the massive tongues sort of descending into the distance, and it looks like a kaleidoscope of tongues. Where like if you turn a little bit, it sort of twists, but it's all just tongues all like touching themselves.
It's tongues all the way down.
It is tongues all the way down.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to head down the brick road and sort of go, hello?
You approach one of these bricks as you say hello, and then you notice behind it there's like little tiny, from your perspective, it looks like tiny little flecks of glitter that are sort of like pushing up against this brick. And you hear from this massive glitter someone say, hello.
Who do I have the honor of speaking to?
As you focus in more, you feel yourself seemingly get smaller, the bricks get larger, and these little pieces of glitter look like, they seem to get bigger too. They look like shards of broken glass that have like faces on them. And like, hi, we're working on this. Are you one of the new people coming here to help?
I don't think so.
Also, wait a minute. You do not have proper head protection. And then one of them seems to come over and knit, like druidcraft style, knit a like wooden coconut shell hard hat for you and put it on your head. And then as you look at them, you notice that they all seem to be suddenly wearing similar tiny hard hats. Maybe not coconut shells. Maybe they're like tree nuts or something.
That's really cute. I don't know. I'm trying to find some information. Maybe you could help me. About what's happened to the world.
I'm not sure I understand. I mean, we're here to build this, going that way, and he points sort of down the way, according to the plans, and he seems to pull out a set of blueprints, and then he tucks them away. And when that's done, we're done.
Okay, what's the plans? Can I see them?
He pulls them out and shows them to you. Roll an Arcana check.
No. Actually, I think that's one of the things that I can
a lot of
actually
different
do.
noises.
I make lots of noises. It's cute. Okay. That is I like this dice. That's a 16.
Okay. You do recognize, what school would this be? This is in the Conjuration, what do they call it? Fields?
Okay, so
School?
they're actually physically making something.
Yeah. Well, this is the plan is to, whatever plan they're making seems to be related to Conjuration. And it is very high level Conjuration, whatever it is.
Okay, so do you know why you're making it or where it's going?
Okay, well, we're here, and we have our part of the plan. and we have to meet up with the others who have their parts of the plan. And then we all meet at the center, and then that's it.
Oh, so there's all different people. Okay. So if I were to get, say, really big, would I be able to see the plan coming together?
Let's see. So you can feel influences within 3 miles. That looks like you're not even close to a fraction of the. Roll a intelligence check.
8.
Okay. It looks like they're building a road. You don't see any specific points about it. You can see the direction they're building it. They would be building it to the southeast of where you are.
To the southeast, where can I head in that direction?
You start to head in that direction as your giant Gilly self. You get 3 miles from where you were, and feels like you hit a glass wall.
Okay, so there is something to the southeast.
Now, to the southeast of where you were would be in the ocean.
Oh, okay. So there's something to the southeast that is... Can I feel any kind of presences around aside from the creatures?
I mean, you feel the presence of your compatriots. You don't sense any... I mean, what is it? What's the specific levels of things that you would be able to... Communist with nature.
Because if not, I'm going to go back to the road and I'm going to start pulling up bricks.
You're going to start helping them or pulling up bricks?
Pulling up bricks.
Okay. Let's see what you would be able to do. You'd be able to see prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples. You can tell that your compatriots are on the island. You can't see much beyond that. You can see a couple of wolves because the island is longer than your influence in the direction back to town. You do sense that these creatures, the pieces of glitter, are fey in nature.
Oh, Oh, I actually can sort of commune with Fae because I'm from Circle of Dreams. That's Fae in nature.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does that have any useful tools?
Natural alliance between us and good aligned Fae. That's about as far as I've got.
Okay.
I've got strong ties to the Feywild. So I'm there's not a lot here I can do, I feel like. I'm just going to go back to the creatures and say, who asked you to do this?
We were told to by one of the I didn't actually give them a name, but one of the woven magic things. I mean, that's where we're from.
Oh, you've come from the woven magic circles.
Yeah, because the plants here, I mean, they're just plants, but we're using that as part of our project to finish the work.
Okay, what about if I asked you to stop doing the work because the work is damaging the nature?
Roll a persuasion check.
Come on, dice, don't fail me now. Ooh, hang on. Let me just double check my charisma score. That looks like that could be decent. Oh, that's an 18.
He looks at you and says like, no, that's not what we understand. We need this to help fix some things. This will make some natures better.
But not all natures. It's hurting the nature.
Yeah, but there's plenty of nature in this area and other areas.
There might be plenty of nature in this area, but it's damaging it. It can't continue on like this.
I gotta get back to work, and he starts to push the bricks.
All right, I'm going to pick up some bricks and start tossing them around. Do what I say, or I do what I want to.
All right, you go to pull out a brick, and you actually do sort of feel it schlorp out of the like desert sand.
Oh, can I take it with me?
You can try and put it in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
It's heavy. Well, I'm not sure if it's going to make it through the whatever, but we'll find out. And as you do,
whatever.
another bricks nearby starts to push into place, meaning that another one heading down the road diverts and then starts to fill the gap that you had just pulled out.
Okay, so all I've got really is something is going on in the Feywild. And it's really crazy, so we need to speak to the Fey, basically. This is as far as I've got.
Okay.
There's nowhere I can go, there's nothing I can see, I can't sense anything in the local area, so...
Well, let's double check what you can do here. You can learn terrain and bodies of water, and yeah, you feel that within a 3-mile circle of where you are, you can sense the ocean, you can sense the trees, you can sense the location of the village that's been overrun by the plant, you can sense the plant itself. You know about nearby animals and birds. The areas that you can see that aren't affected by this plant do seem to be relatively normal. There doesn't seem to be anything special about them relative to any other place that you've focused on. And again, you do feel a definitive Fey presence in these little glitter creatures.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep the brick.
Okay.
That's all I can do here. I shall step through the tongues again, I guess.
All right, you head back to the
slither
tongues, you stick your
out.
hand out, and you feel yourself like getting sucked through a straw, just slurped up.
Oh, God.
This is quite unpleasant.
And you open your eyes.
Bing!
And you are both covered in like sand and moisture, and in your oh yeah, did you check to see where your brick went?
Yep.
Okay, you pull out you pull out roots, and they seem to be partially like knotted together at regular intervals.
So what are you going to tell us?
I am going to... All right, so
This is what I want to hear.
The summoning circles are, as far as I can tell, calling to fey creatures, and they're building some kind of road, and it's not just here. There's somewhere to the southeast that I couldn't get to, but they're trying to join up with another place in the southeast, where past the ocean. And this, I'm going to pick out the rope. This was a brick,
So
and there were fey creatures. So
I've heard that the specific journey there is kind of morphed to your deepest desires. What was your journey there like?
I just got caressed by plants.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my.
That makes sense.
What do you know about deepest desires, Step?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have
We need
any.
to turn you back into a rat.
Please,
Well, that
I
might
miss
do
so much.
So, curiosity then. Do we have a map of the area or the Sea of Lenses?
You do.
Can we take it out and look
Sure.
at it and look at what's in the southeast of our location?
All right. I think Gilly, roll I guess intelligence check to see if you could sort of figure out what
4.
direction. Okay. And Vera can probably help you.
I have a little
With
bit
her
of
skills.
I have not fully trained
so
my map skills. But
With Vera's help, I'd say that you could roll with advantage, at least as a normal aid.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh, that's a little better. That is a 15.
Okay. If you take the direction that you think that you were going, it would cut right through the center of the Sea of Lenses.
Okay.
Is this in line with what we were told by the Dandy Orc about their underwater base?
What did he tell you? I think he told you the general direction, right?
I think so. I think he said he didn't really know.
He didn't really know, but I think maybe you got out of him that it would also be generally in that direction.
Okay. I mean, that's my guess, is that it's...
That is that.
He's not going to be able to like point and say it's exactly 17.2
No,
degrees,
but we're
whatever.
combining multiple sources of information. And it's a... What did you say they were building, Gilly?
They were building a road to connect up with the other... What they said is they were connecting up with the other parts of the woven spell, I'm assuming.
While I'm looking at this, what about to the northwest? What's in the northwest? God, how can I never remember the name of the first friggin' island?
The first friggin' island is actually to the northeast of where you are.
Okay, to the northeast.
Ravenna, right?
And that's Karina.
Karina. Oh,
Karina.
yeah.
We're on Ravenna, right?
That's it.
You are what?
Aren't we on Ravenna?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
are on the island of Ravenna.
Yeah, Karina is the one that we came from, and
Yeah, Karina. If you imagine the Sea of Lenses as a slightly oblong circle,
you should be like me and make a bunch of maps for everything.
Well, I want to be able to describe it because I don't necessarily have to look at maps. So Karina is at like 1 o'clock, and Ravenna is at like 9 o'clock.
And
9 or 10.
there was also
Somewhere
Arvina
9:30.
and Varding.
Arvena is...
Yeah, I don't remember what Arvena and Barding.
Arvena is the easternmost island. It is the largest one. It is sort of at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. And Varding is to the west of where you are, and it would be at 9 o'clock.
Okay. And what was the relationship of Arvena and Gilly again? Like, Gilly, you knew it somehow?
Yeah, Gilly's been to Arvena.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been. It's the first port before home, basically.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So basically, what I'm trying to do is triangulate as much information as we have. Do we know of any other places that were attacked? I don't think so.
Don't think so.
You are aware that others have been, but I don't believe you ever asked the specifics of that.
I mean, we could always go back and ask.
Ask Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ask Brock.
I think that's probably our next best bet.
Yeah, because then we can actually
if you recall,
start
actually,
triangulating
Brock wouldn't
information.
know. I believe this would be episode 2. It was Amadel who had seen more of the round discs than.
Well,
than
let's
Captain
go talk to
Smith.
Amadal then.
All right.
I suspect that they're trying to build a portal of some kind, which, I mean, that seems as obvious, but to what? What else did they say about, why were they trying to build a portal?
To be honest, the creatures that I spoke to didn't know what they were building and why. I mean, it was a conjuration spell.
Yeah,
And
think like the dozers from Freckle Rock.
I mean, I'm not really good at conjuration.
Well, sure, but is there anything else you could tell us about, like, their goal or their reasons for it?
Their reason was basically, I've been told, because the plan this is the plan. I don't know what the plan is. This is just our part of it. There is nature. They basically said they can damage this nature because there's lots to go around, basically, which is a screwed up thing for a Fae to say.
Were they trying to transfer
I mean,
it from one place to another, maybe?
but I don't know. It didn't feel that way. It was use this maybe to transfer it. Seems like a reasonable assumption.
What
to
do we
make.
know about the? Gosh, we don't know very much about her.
Bat who?
about the leader of the. God, I can't remember. I don't think they even gave her. He even gave her like a title. The Weaver.
The Weaver. That's what they call her.
Yeah.
But does it matter
And also-
all that much where
Yes.
or how the portal? Because I mean, if we can prevent it from existing and we just kill everyone, then it's
Well, the question is, do we want to prevent it from existing?
Look, if we know
don't know
why
what it
it's being
does.
happening, there may be a way
Well,
to
that's
stop this
our-
without actually A, killing everybody, and B, that may not be possible to do.
But
Just saying.
our quest is to neutralize the threat. The
If it is
easiest way
indeed
to
a threat.
do. Well, I mean,
Exterminate.
that's not up to us to decide, though. That's above our pay grade. We just have a quest to neutralize the dorks. That's it. That's our
Yeah, but
quest.
I'm not a.
I mean, we can
I don't
neutralize,
care
we can
about
neutralize
the
the
why
orcs,
or how
but
or when or whatever.
it depends on what their plan is. I mean, I'm quite happy to neutralize the orcs, but their plan might be a good thing. I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Well, also
Yeah, I
besides
Are
whether
they
it's
going
a
to
good
pay
thing
us
or a
more,
bad
though?
thing, knowing why it's happening is important for understanding how we stop it. You know, saying, "Oh, we'll
Sure.
go kill them all." We have 4 people, and they have a fleet of ships, and we also know that
Yeah, they are
have,
vastly undermanned.
They also have a very powerful spellcaster and a step.
But we also have a step.
Yeah.
We do, but
That's a
we
step
don't
in the
have
right
very
direction.
powerful spellcasters and a fleet of ships.
Ba-dum-ts.
Rude.
Well, maybe we could like poison them or something, but we'll deal with that later. You're
Yes,
right,
I mean
though,
that is a
okay,
possibility,
sure.
but that's why I'm trying to figure out why they're doing it and how it's being done. Look, tactics and strategy and that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
I
guess.
know I'm a pirate, but I'm still a classically trained pirate.
Wait, does that mean that you dance? Are you like a
I mean,
pirate of
but-
Penzance?
she makes music, so why wouldn't she dance, right?
I have been trained in dance and singing and as well as playing the violin, the flute. I did pick up the accordion
Oh, there
later.
you go.
And I have also been trained in negotiation and diplomacy.
Sounds
just
like
do
amazing
tend to prefer
crowd
stabbing
control.
people, but-
I'm happy that you're with us.
The point is, usually
anyway, so
knowing
What do we do?
what you're doing before you do it is a good idea. Well, for now, let's go back and get some
Yeah.
information from Ambassador Amadal about where things should go. Other places that
to
have been
the
attacked might
elven
give us the
ship
ability
with all
to,
its friendliness.
I'm pretty sure that if I had another one of those spells, and I could probably use it whilst we're within the Sea of Lenses, I might need a few of them to pinpoint the base.
Yeah. We also are having Brock procure apparatuses for us to travel underwater. Well, at least 2 of us who can't travel underwater normally.
Right.
Well, let me put it like this: I can travel in.
To be
But if
fair,
I change
Steph can
back,
only
I
travel
can't
downward
travel out.
underwater too, so that's a bit of an issue.
Well, I was thinking if you just sit me on the anchor half anchored and then just sail around, I can totally spot the base.
Provided that it is deep enough for the anchor to hit.
That's true. Anchors
And Gilly,
generally
don't
don't.
you? When do you get water breathing? It's pretty soon, right? Do you have it already, or is that next level?
I think it's next level.
If only we could level up.
Because that's 24 hours of water breathing. All right. So you guys make it back to the town without any issue. And that is where we end our session. Marissa, where can people find you?
You can find me at Cambrian_era at radicaltown. Just radical.town, actually. Radical.town is a Mastodon instance, which is similar to Twitter, but there are fewer Nazis because we banned them.
Clea, where can people find you?
You can find me at Zombie Cleo wherever you feel like but mostly on YouTube and Twitter.
I'd like to see
Literally only on YouTube and Twitter, actually. I mean, I've never tried, but
You
know,
can find
I
her
could.
bathing in tongues.
Oh my.
On Grinder.
Wait. Will, where can people find you?
You can find me infrequently streaming games at twitch.com/KirbyXOX
And Grinder.
and Grinder.
Lisa, where can people find you?
I'm feeling awkward to say that I live stream now. Because I'm not on,
On Grindr.
Grindr. I am not on Grindr, but I live stream my blind first playthrough of Dark Souls 3 on Mixer and Twitch. You can find me as Super Lisa there. But more importantly, you should go and check out my website, which is superlisa.nl.
I'm dewtroid, and I stream infrequently at twitch.tv/dewtroid. Our music is by Ian Stalker. We appreciate any feedback you can leave. Also, tell your friends.
Oh no, not the taquitos. The what now?
The
Taquitos.
taquitos.
The taquitos?
Isn't that a crisp somewhere?
They're chicken flavored taquitos.
Is that what they mean by chicken of the sea? Oh, that's not even funny because that's actually why they're dying.